I'm Jennifer Angel. This is your horoscope overview of the coming week, Sagittarius. Wow, what a week it is. I mean, we're right in the middle of the Grand Cardinal Cross now, which we've been talking about for some time. So we had a lunar eclipse last week, and we've got the Grand Cardinal Cross coming to a head at 13 degrees, with all the planets connecting at that 13 degrees at the middle of this week, around the 23rd, 24th, which has been leading up to for some time. And then next week we have another eclipse, a solar eclipse. So it's a partial eclipse, but still the intensity of an eclipse. All right, let's work through it. All right, so first of all, last week's lunar eclipse was in your solar 11th house, very much to do with friends, very much to do with connections of people. So over this period of time, it's likely that some people will leave your life, and my advice to you is just to freely let them go. I mean, sometimes it's a matter of you've just reached a crossroad and you're a T-junction and you're going different directions. You know, people come into your life for certain reasons and stay for various times. So if you're parting company, you know, if anybody over this time, freely let them go. Send them off with a wish and a prayer for their future, and you know, just recognize that the time between you has just come to an end and you're both going on to bigger, greater, better things. Okay. Now the Grand Cardinal Cross. So first of all, we've got Pluto in your second house. This is to do with money, security, possessions, and then opposite in your solar 8th house, another area to do with money, really like a rebirth area, but more to do with money through resources coming through other people. We've got Jupiter there. So Jupiter is a planet of abundance and expansion. So when we look at these two together, then it seems clear that something's happening around your life on a financial level. And certainly that you may not be in total control of what's happening, okay? But it's a transformational time. It's a time where you can really make huge changes in your life, and normally that's not an issue for you, Sagittarius, because you know you freely will let go to embrace what comes next, and that's really what's happening over this time. Okay, if we keep looking further on, we've got your solar 5th house, which is Uranus, sitting in this area. This is an area of Uranus, sudden changes. It's creative as well, but the 5th house can be very much to do with love affairs. So if you haven't started a new relationship, you know, just recently leading up to this point, then that can certainly happen over this time. If you're in a relationship and there's some cracks in it, then it's likely that that's going to be revealed, open up for you to deal with it. As I said, people can really sort of come into and other people leave your life over this period. So try not to hold on to anything that's, you know, reached its use by date. Now, the other thing that's happening over this time of this week is that Mercury, the communication planet, is going to move into that area of your solar 6th house, and that's leading up to next week's eclipse, which is a solar eclipse. So it's a new start in this area. It's on the 29th. It's partial eclipse, but still the intensity of the eclipse. So this is all to do with around your work. It's very much to do with your routine as well, and your overall well-being. So you need to be careful that you're not burning the candle at both ends. If you're not looking after yourself in the way that perhaps you could be, then this is the time to set new routines and do that, because you know what they say, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And that's quite true. I have a Sagittarian rising, and I can see all sorts of things along this level playing out in my life as well. So it's a good idea over this time Sagittarius, to really stand back and look in as well. Be a little bit of a observer. I've said this to a few signs this week, and for you I think it's important because you're such a visionary sign. And just to step back, observe what happens, don't make any rash judgments, and be a little bit kind to yourself and to other people. So there seems to be a need over this period of time to just make allowances. Okay, all right, well, have a great week. I really hope it is for you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. I'm Jennifer Angel. Bye for now.